I'm going to make a group of 4 holders fixed together and tiered out of softwood. Starting with a 2-inch one, a 3-inch one, a 4-inch one and a 5-inch one. Right, I'm now going to mark the centre of the piece of wood on all of them by drawing a diagonal across the square stock. Right, I'm now going to mark the centre point with a brado on both ends. Of the end section on every single one, so as that my drill bit and 4-prong drive locate in the middle. If you don't mark the timber beforehand, you'll find that when you try and set it up on the lathe that you're likely to go a little bit off the centre, as the grain will pull your bit one way or the other. It's unlikely you'll actually hit dead centre if you just try and put it on the pencil marks. I'm now going to mark a line an inch up from what will be the bottom of the candle holder, come tea light holder, just by hand, not being, providing it's the same order on every one, it doesn't make any difference, so I'm not going to measure it. Right, I'm now going to mount each one of these into the scroll chuck and drill a hole into the top of the holder, which will be 38mm in diameter, and the depth of the Forstner bit, so about 3/4 of an inch. I've now mounted the turning blank into the scroll chuck at one end and lined it up with the Forstner bit that is on the tailstock. I'm now going to drill a hole the depth of the Forstner bit head into the top of the turning blank. This will be repeated on all the other turning blanks, no matter what size. You can see the smoke coming off the Forstner bit with the heat that was generated through drilling this hole. I'm going to wind the tailstock back now. Loosen the tailstock and slide it back, and there's your hole. Just looking for my check key. Oh, there it is. There you are. That one's come out a little bit better than what the other one did, but it's still not smack in the middle. You can see that it's tracked a bit to one side there. The bottom's thinner than the top. Two sides, the one on the left is thinner than the one on the right. So you have to be very, very careful to make sure that you're in the center when drilling these, and it's very difficult to get it because it will follow, even Forstner bits, there's only got a very small lead point that can follow the grain. Chris has drilled a hole in the end of the 45 by 45 square stock to take a T-light, the depth of a Forstner bit. He's now going to put it into the lathe and turn the top part down into a candle shape or a cylinder shape. Right. So obviously keep it as wide as you can. You don't want to be taking that out if you can help it. Or if you get close to it and there's a little bit of a flat, well then we'll just stick the sandpaper on and take the flat off with the sandpaper.
Yeah, okay.
But,
do you want to go in this way?
well, you've got to
You've
got to go into.
No, I mean that way.
You want to go from there
Right
to
up.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's. So as you get that, that's what you want,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. And what's best to chisel to use on that?
Spindle gauge.
Spindle gauge.
Yeah, you might, when you get close to the end, be able to put the skew chisel on it just to clean it up. But initially, to do that, it's easy. Well, it's not so aggressive as a roughing out gauge, is it? That's the main thing. So a little spindle gauge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you, I went to drill a hole on mine, and mine's not keyed. All that holds the quill in line is this on mine. I don't know whether yours is any different. And of course, I didn't do that up, and it worked down, and it wound the quill, the headstock before I could stop it. So I'm now straight, and then I couldn't get this end bit to rethread into the front of the quill, and I was there for ages playing about with it. And I thought, you idiot. For some reason I thought it was keyed or something so it would stay in line, but that was all that was holding it and stopping it from turning, which I was a bit surprised at. First of that initial tap, being softwood, getting there. They can loosen off if it's softwood and get a little catch or something like that. Surprisingly, it loosens it off. You want to do very careful, shallow cuts up this end now. We're getting just that one flat left there. See what I mean? It doesn't take much for it to be out. I should just run down with the skew chisel to straighten it up, and then anything else to do with the sandpaper.
Okay.
Look on. Yeah, that'll be alright.
You sharpen a bit of sandpaper.
Yeah, just give it a bit of sandpaper. So get that out of the way.
Yeah.
And then give it a bit of sanding sealer. Oh. Should be it. Just give it a little bit of sanding sealer. Surprising, I was going to say surprising. That's the trouble with softwood, it does tear a bit. Like I said. But the beauty of it is it's nice and easy to work. Right. That's the back. So what I found was the easiest way is just a little spot of glue and a sort of a 2.5 inch, if you've got light 2.5 inch screws, just one through into the next one.
Yeah. So,